Santham Academy. Welcome to Digital Kaksha. To get updates on new videos, click the subscribe button and the bell icon.
We have studied that the resistivity is directly proportional to the temperature for the conductors. Here there are the graphical representations given for the two category of the conductors, that is metal and alloys, and the another category, that is semiconductors. When we will talk about these two graphs, here this is the graph specifically given for the copper metal, which is showing the resistivity's variation with the temperature in this way. Otherwise, for most of the metals, the resistivity varies linearly with the temperature. In case of the alloys, the variation of resistivity with the temperature is shown in the form of the straight line. In case of the another category, which is said to be the semiconductor, the resistivity is inversely proportional to the temperature, and that is why the nature of the graph, it is in the form of a curve. Now let us see the relationship between the current density and the electric field. For the derivation of this formula, we will start with the known formula of current density, that is J is equal to I upon A. Here the value of I is substituted in terms of the drift velocity, which is written as NEA Vd divided by A. Here A is getting cancelled, and in the next step we are substituting the value of drift velocity in terms of E. So NE into E, capital E tau upon M. When the terms are rearranged, I am getting the RHS as NE square tau upon M into capital E. This value except E, we are knowing that is giving us the formula of the conductivity, which is represented by sigma. So this way, in the next step, I can write it as J is equal to sigma into E. This way, we have proved the given relation. Let us come to the next topic, which is mobility. Mobility, it is a physical quantity which is denoted by mu. This mobility is defined as the drift velocity of the electrons per unit value of the applied electric field. This way, the formula for mobility can be written as Vd upon E. Further, when we express Vd in terms of electric field, it can be written as E tau upon M, and this E in the formula. When E is getting cancelled out, we are left with the formula for mobility to be equal to E tau upon M. The SI unit for mobility is meter square per volt into seconds. Coming to the next topic, where we have to understand the temperature coefficient of resistance. The resistance of the conductor, when we are knowing that it varies with temperature, because the resistivity of the conductors of the materials, it varies with the temperature. So there exists a formula between the resistance and the temperature, which is given as R2 is equal to R1 1 plus alpha T2 minus T1. In this formula, R2 is representing the resistance of the conductor at temperature T2, and R1 is representing the resistance at temperature T1. From here, when I will solve this, the value of alpha can be obtained as R2 minus R1 upon R1 within bracket T2 minus T1. Hence, this is the required formula for the temperature coefficient of resistance. From the graph, it is very clear that for metals and alloys, the resistivity increases with the temperature, and so is the variation for the resistance as well. It means in the formula, when T2 is greater than T1, for the conductors, means for the metals and the alloys, R2 will be greater than R1, and the value of alpha is positive for these two categories, that is for metals and alloys. Whereas this graph shows that in case of the semiconductors, the resistivity as well as the resistance of the semiconductor decreases with increase in temperature. Because of that reason, the value of alpha is negative for the semiconductors. From this formula, the SI unit of alpha can be understood as per degree Celsius or even per Kelvin. Thank you all for watching this video.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more.